Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Ace Academy. Previously we got to the event and we made Sho take a picture in a bathing suit and we met the XZ and oh my goodness, he winked at us and did a thumbs up and everyone went crazy. And now we're going to head to the concert and that is pretty much where we left off. We're all still giddy from our encounter with him.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Valerie sighs dreamily, and Yuna nods.
I don't know about you guys, but all this excitement has made me hungry. We can't leave this event until we've checked out the buffet.
Sho eyes the majestic spread as the team murmurs their agreement. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up to you in just a sec. I watch after XZ, my promise to Nikki at the front of my mind. Excuse me, XZ? He turns and smiles when he sees me.
Hey man, what's up?
I was wondering if I could get an autograph.
Of course.
He waits with expectation, with an expectant smile. Right, pen and paper. I pat down my pockets, but come back empty-handed. Oh crap! Don't tell me this is happening right now. There isn't anything lying around I could use either.
Z, we need you!
Sure.
Oh, he scratches the back of his head. I can't believe I'm going to fail like this. I'm sorry, I don't have a pen or paper on me. You're busy and I don't want to keep you. I'm sure my sister will understand.
Sister?
Yeah, my younger sister. My younger sister found out I was coming here and she asked me to get a signature. He nods knowingly.
In that case.
XZ takes off his necklace and offers it to me. His necklace is just like a signature necklace that you definitely know is like XZ's, and it's not just some necklace where like, cool, that's a nice necklace. There's no way I can accept this. Thanks. Are you sure? Yeah, are you sure? I blink at him. This is way more than just a signature. And are you sure this is okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I accept the offering. Thank you. He smiles warmly.
The things we do for our baby sisters, right?
Aw, he's a big brother too. Aw. He's like the best idol ever. You got that right. He gives me another thumbs up before his thing. Just goes around thumbs upping people. I had a boss who used to do that. Before disappearing with his manager. I look over his medallion before safely pocketing it, then head back to my friends. Before I make it back to the group, I'm intercepted by Mayu.
Wait,
Huh? Mayu? How come you aren't with the others?
I wanted to give you something.
What is it? She bites her lip and fidgets as if struggling through some inner dialogue. Suddenly, she thrusts an envelope into my hands.
Don't read this until you get home.
What?
Promise you won't.
I promise. She nods. Her cheeks are tinged pink and she refuses to meet my eyes. Just as abruptly as she arrived, she rushes back to the group. I flip over the nondescript envelope, wondering what it can say. Still, I promised her I wouldn't read it, so with great reluctance, I put the letter in my pocket and rejoining the group. How big are our pockets? Okay, the necklace, I get, but a letter is pretty big, unless you like fold it, I guess, but you wouldn't do that to a letter in an envelope. After eating, maybe we have cargo pants. After eating our fill from the buffet, we continue mingling and meeting other Dashu sponsees. Everyone we spoke to was excited to hear that Dashu was sponsoring an ace team and wished us luck in our matches. It felt really satisfying to be the center of attention, if only for a short moment. Soon, it was time for the concert. We filed into the concert hall and towards the front of the stage, where flashing lights introduced XZ. Mayu sways to the music, a smile on her face. Every so often I catch her glancing at me, but she hurriedly looks away. A blush spreads across her cheeks. Whenever I catch her staring as she gets into the music, she relaxes and I catch her singing along. XZ is a perfect combination of entertainment and talent, and my voice soon grows hoarse from singing along. At one point, he even saw us and winked. He saw us and winked at us. Once the concert is over, we chat animatedly about how awesome it was before heading our separate ways and going home. I parked my bike in the garage and cool garage. For some reason I wasn't expecting that. I guess it's an apartment, not a house. Lost train of thought again. I park my bike in the garage and fish in my pocket for my keys. My hand touches the envelope I'd forgotten all about. I'd forgotten all about it during the concert. But the trepidation from before rushes back. Should I wait to read it? Nikki is probably waiting for me on the other side of that door. I remember Mayu's face as she shoved the letter into my hands. This must be important. If she would subject herself to that kind of embarrassment. I tear open the letter and read it and read through. Question: why can't we just go inside, give the thing, and then read the letter? Or why are we hesitating to just read the letter and then give the thing? It's not going anywhere. Ugh. Let me get a drink. And I'll attempt to read in Maya's voice. I tried so many times to write this, but the words never come out right. I don't know how to tell you that in these past few months, I feel closer to you than anyone else. You've helped me grow as a person. Playing my music and forming our band was a dream I never thought would come true. But you made it happen. Talking to you about chess was the only time I wasn't embarrassed to admit I play it. And I was thrilled to find out we read the same books. You always seem to say exactly what I need to hear. Yesterday was the first time in a long time that I felt like I could be myself around someone. You were helping me get over my fears again. And I feel like when I'm with you, I can be strong. I had so much fun yesterday that I was sad to say goodbye. Nobody makes me feel the way I feel when I'm around you. I love the time we spent together, and I want to have even more of those moments with you. Sorry. I clutch the letter in my hands as I digest my used words. I feel the same way. I don't feel the same. Who would say this just to get a bad ending? I mean, I suppose I'm a completionist, so I will do that. But at this point, yeah, I feel the same way. She's been our target because I assume show is not an actual possibility. My hands shake as I reread the letter. I feel the same way when I'm around her, too. I want to have more days, like yesterday with her. Pulling out my phone, I prepare to text her. Is this really how I feel? Yes. My thumbs type out a short response. So we're texting her. We're not calling her. We're texting her this. Even I will call somebody, and I hate calling people. I feel the same way. There's a pounding in my ears as I wait anxiously for her to reply. The seconds feel like an eternity before my phone vibrates. You don't know how happy I am. I was so worried you wouldn't feel the same way. Smiley face. I catch myself grinning stupidly at nothing. Can this day get any better? I've been sitting in the garage for a while now. I should probably head out inside. I mean, it does look kind of apartmenty. Yeah. I'm barely through the door before Nikki bombards me.
Hello.
Hi. She eyes me up and down. So what?
Quit stalling. The autograph?
I got something even better. I completely forgot. I didn't get an autograph. Forget the autograph. Check this out. Nikki's eyes widen with anticipation. I pull out the necklace. She snatches it from my hand and examines it for a signature, but there isn't one. She pouts.
Just an XZ necklace. You can buy those at any souvenir stand. I wanted an autograph from him.
No, XZ himself gave this to me to give to you. She crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow.
Do you really think I'm that gullible?
Nikki. Okay, to be fair, even I wouldn't have believed that story. I can prove it. I pull out my phone and open up the selfie we took before the concert. The medallion is clearly around his neck. Then I flip to the photos during the concert when there is an obvious lack of a necklace. Nikki grabs my phone and pinches into zoom the images. She swipes back and forth between the photos over and over and over. When suddenly she leaps up and down, still clutching my phone.
Oh my god, you were telling the truth. I can't believe it.
Thumbs up. Believe it. As Naruto would say. Nikki throws her arms around my neck and squeezes me tightly.
This is the best.
The necklace or me? She plants a kiss on my cheeks before letting go. Then slips the necklace over her head.
I'm never taking this off.
I'm happy for you. I bet I can change that. That's gross. I'm happy for you, sis. Glad you like it, sis.
He's the best brother ever.
Thanks. She nods happily.
I have to go tell my friends. They're gonna flip.
Look at her falling up the stairs as like us. I can see the family resemblance. She dashes up the stairs 2 at a time. Oh, no wonder why she's falling up the stairs. That's the fastest she's ever tried to get away from me. I haven't seen her this happy in a long time. Thanks, Exie, for making this happen. Exie in the background, smiling, thumbs up, winky. My grumbling stomach derails my train of thought. I probably should have made better use of all the free food. Oh well. Let's go see what we've got. I make my way into the kitchen. Uncle Kaito's laptop and papers are spread across the kitchen table, but He's nowhere in sight. He probably went to the washroom. I'm about to open the fridge when a beeping from his computer distracts me. I glance over and see a new email has come in. But as my eyes wander over the sea of Japanese text, one English email draws my attention. Even more curiously, the words New York are in the preview text. New York? What could Uncle Kaito possibly be doing there? I try to resist the temptation, but as I read, a private investigation firm based out of New York, my curiosity gets the best of me, and I click open the email. Why would Uncle Kaito order investigation? Why would Uncle Kaito order investigative work in the States? In New York, specifically. I read on. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigation into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Imo. The laptop is closed shut before I can finish looking up sharply into Kaito's serious frown.
I thought you knew better than to snoop through other people's things.
Oh no, they're playing danger music! I just saw an email from an investigation firm in New York.
Why were you looking through my email in the first place?
Because we heard a ding and we're curious. I know I'm in the wrong for snooping, but I can't let him change the subject. Not when it involves my home, my family. The email was talking about Mom and Dad. Uncle Kaito remains stoic.
You misread it.
No. A growing anger bubbles in my chest. I don't care if you have secrets. I even understood when you tried to hide the truth about Aunt Yuki. But I will not allow you to keep secrets from me when it involves my parents. There's no trace of a smile on Uncle Kaito's face, and his dark eyes are unusually grim. I search his face, looking for a spark of my goofy, mellow uncle, but he is a mask of stony silence. What do you know? What aren't you telling me? After a long pause, he finally speaks.
There are some things you are better off not knowing.
Try me. It's our only option anyway. I have a right to know what happened to my parents. Uncle Kaito's expression doesn't change. The faint line of worry creases his brow. I soften my tone. I appreciate that you're trying to protect me. But whatever it says in that email, I can handle it. He looks hard at me, and I stay silent as he ponders my words. Finally, he sighs and opens the laptop. After he pulls up the email, he slides the computer towards me. With bated breath, I read through the brief email. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigation into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Emo, and we have found that the witness statements released during the conclusion of the case contrasted greatly with the statements originally recorded by the investigating officers. Further investigation will continue. That's it? I can't hide the confusion in my voice.
For now.
I don't understand. It's common knowledge that witnesses aren't always a reliable source. A lot of the times, they change their stories or misremember what they saw.
It's not just the witness statements. Before the accident, your mom called me out of the blue with a very strange request.
Oh, we're just not going to finish saying that? Okay, I feel like this happened before and I just ignored it and kept clicking. She wanted to make sure that if anything should happen to her or your dad, that I take care of you kids.
We talked about custody when your parents first created their will, and we'd already decided that should your parents pass away, custody of you kids would go to me.
I'm just ready to make sure. I already decided the custody of your kids would go to me. I thought it was strange that she'd bring it up again, but I figured she might have gone in to update her will and felt a little insecure.
Of course, I assured her that I'd take care of you both. Then, a week later, your parents' accident happened. I tried to discreetly look into the accident on my own, but got nowhere. That's why I hired the private investigator.
I racked my brain trying to remember the last few days before Mom and Dad's accident. Were they acting any different than usual?
I tried to discreetly look into
Didn't mean to do that. They're acting any different than usual. Dad was wrapping up the last few upgrades to my core, but we were both scrambling to finish updates on Eagle before school started. I understand why you wanted to keep it a secret. Uncle Kaito looked relieved. But now that I know about this investigation, I want to be kept in the loop. He nods.
I suppose that's fair.
Maybe I can help too. I mean, we did live in NYC, and I still have some contacts from CINY.
Let's see what the PI comes back with and we can go from there. If your parents were in danger, I don't want you to put your life at risk too.
I nod reluctantly. Kaito suddenly looks uneasy.
You aren't going to tell your sister about this, are you?
She should know. No, she has enough to worry about. It's not my place to tell. I mean, we don't really have any to definitive things. And also, whatever. It's not our place to tell. It's not my place to decide what is or isn't best for Nikki.
I think we should wait to tell her.
I guess we're gonna wait to tell Nikki. I feel like that's gonna end badly. Like, she's gonna find out and it's gonna blow up. There's a lot of secrets, Uncle Kaito. We'll see how this goes in the next episode. I'm Tato Cat. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.